In this video, we will see about state and state properties. We'll recall some classical mechanics stuff here. Consider a particle with a mass m moving at a velocity v. Let's say we want to understand the behavior of this particle, essentially its motion. Then we need information like what is the initial position, how much is the mass, at what velocity it moves, and what is the kind of motion. Let's say these are the positions. We must first define the position. For that, we need a frame of reference. Let's use an XYZ coordinate system with some origin to tell how far the particle is in X, Y, and Z directions. That is a 3 coordinate information to define the position itself. Mass and velocity information can be used together in momentum. Remember, momentum is a vector with a magnitude and direction. It can also be defined in a 3-dimensional space, so that is 3 more coordinate information. Kinetic energy also has mass and velocity information, and it can also be used to understand a particle's behavior. But in a process, let's say a collision, momentum is conserved but the kinetic energy may not be conserved. Before and after the collisions, it may be different. Fine, we need at least 6 coordinate information for one particle. Now let's go for a gas system in a cylinder. Let's say it has 1 mole of atoms, which means the number of atoms are of the order of 10 power 23. If we want to understand the behavior of this system from the behavior of individual atoms, imagine how much information we require. The 10 power 23 atoms. So it is going to be a huge amount of information and we will not be able to get it or use it. These are microscopic properties. Luckily, we can easily measure single value of properties like volume, pressure, and temperature for the entire system. With these, we will be able to understand quite a lot about the system. If we take the same gas to a different set of volume, pressure, and temperature, it is going to have a different behavior. What is happening here? The state changes from one to the other and the properties define the state. If you don't know that atoms are there inside, there is no change from outside. That is a stable state, a steady state or equilibrium state. This state is defined by the properties like volume, pressure, and temperature, so they are state properties. We'll see about this equilibrium in more detail in a future video. In this video, we'll see a short introduction to these properties alone. Before going into pressure, volume, and temperature, let's see what is the amount of substance. We can define this in terms of mass, or number of atoms or molecules, or number of moles of atoms or molecules. For example, 20 gram, the atomic weight of neon, will have these many, that is 1 Avogadro number of atoms, which is basically 1 mole. But we'll keep using this kind of cartoons with only a few number of atoms for clarity. Let's see about volume. Volume doesn't mean what is the space occupied by tightly packing all these atoms like this. Volume here means along with the motion, how much space is occupied. Basically the filled volume of the gas cylinder here. Please keep in mind that what we are seeing here is a cross section of a cylinder like this. So that is volume. It changes with the amount of substance. It means when the pressure and temperature are kept constant and the mass is increased, then the volume is going to increase. Let's see about pressure. Imagine the bottom side of the piston. The gas atoms are bombarding with certain force. When some atoms go down, some other atoms will come up and hit. So there will be a constant force. The force divided by the area of the piston is pressure. Not just in the bottom side of the piston, it can be measured anywhere in the gas and any area. It is going to be one uniform value when the system is stable. Let's see about temperature. There is a dedicated video for microscopic interpretation of temperature in this series. Here we will have a small remark. The higher the temperature, the faster the movement of atoms. That means kinetic energy is higher. Temperature is defined like this. It is a measure of average kinetic energies of systems' particle constituents. like molecules, atoms, and subatomic particles. To put it simply, it is a measure of average kinetic energy of the particles. With that brief introduction, let us see one more way of defining the state properties: extensive and intensive properties. We have just seen that volume depends on the amount of substance. Pressure or temperature doesn't depend on it. Wherever you measure it in the system, it is going to be uniform. Volume cannot be measured in one point, it is a kind of sizing of the whole system. That is the categorization here. Extensive properties depend on the amount. We have seen volume. We'll see about more state properties in future, like internal energy, enthalpy, Helmholtz energy, and Gibbs energy. Intensive properties do not depend on the amount. Example, pressure and temperature. When we take an extensive quantity and divide it by the number of moles or mass, we will get an intensive property. Example, volume per 1 gram. When we say per 1 gram, no matter which 1 gram of a big mass we are talking about, this quantity is one uniform value for any 1 gram of the system, just like pressure or temperature. See you in the next video.